Senator Lisa Murkowski is the Republican chairman of the Senate Energy Committee, and she has a proposal before Congress to allow the U.S. to start exporting oil for the first time since the oil crisis of the 1970s. And Chairman Murkowski joins us right now. Madam Chair, tell us what your proposal would do.
We have the Iran sanctions in front of us. The prospect of rolling back sanctions on Iranian oil, while at the same time we would limit our ability in this country to export oil from the United States. What I am proposing is that we lift the export ban after a review of what relief for Iranian oil sanctions would do, but lift that antiquated ban, a ban that in effect is imposing domestic sanctions on our U.S. oil producers. It makes no sense that we would lift sanctions on Iran, but yet limit our ability, sanction us here in the United States with an old policy that prohibits our export of our crude oil.
What would this mean for consumers?
Well, this is not a proposal that has just come lightly. This is something that I have requested studies, deep analysis for the past almost year and a half now. And every study that has come out has confirmed that when we allow for increased domestic production and allow for that sale on the world market, it reduces the price globally and will reduce the price to the consumers here in the United States.
So it could translate into lower gas prices at the pump.
Translates to lower gas prices in the pump, obviously helps to build more jobs here in the United States, helps our economy, helps our balance of trade, and it allows us to use one of our resources as a strategic asset in the geopolitical context of what is happening in the world right now.
Now, you would like this to be considered as an amendment to the Iran nuclear deal review bill that Senator Corker, the chairman of the Foreign Relations Committee, and the ranking member Cardin have come up with. What are the prospects that will happen?
Well, as you know, that bill is underway, a lot of discussion, a lot of debate going back and forth. We've had a couple amendments. I think there are many more amendments that members may want to advance. Mine is just one of them. Whether or not we are successful with advancing this on this particular measure remains unclear at this point in time. But I think the significance of bringing this forward and having this discussion is to cause us to look critically at these policies that we have put in place 40 years ago that may have no relevance in today's world, harm us from an economic perspective, and actually advantage Iran to gain access to new markets, new revenue sources, that who knows what they're going to do with that additional revenue, what terrorist organization they may fund next. I'm looking at it and saying it makes no sense to lift Iranian oil sanctions while we keep in place sanctions on our U.S. producers.
Chairman Murkowski, thanks for joining us on Fox Business. We'll watch the progress of your proposal.
Very good. Thank you.